welcome. I'm just sorting out the camera. I should be a bit more organised and do that before I press record. I'm a bit disorganised. Just chuck the phone up there and get on with it. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up because it just helps me out. I've come back after a year of being off YouTube, and it was because I had bad mental health problems. But mental health problems, I should say, they are really part of the ego, and you know, it's learning how to ignore the ego so that you can then be your true self. So that's sort of more what I'm going to be talking about. If it interests you in the readings, it will come out more about the ego now because I think I'm more ready to talk about it. Anyway, here we go. Let's just pull back from the matrix. Let's connect with spirit. What is the message for us, please, spirit? What is the message for us, please, spirit? What is the message for us, please, spirit? Okay. Yesterday, you might have been feeling, or even today, it's possible, you might be feeling broken-hearted, or you might have been feeling like a bit triggered. This is sort of like a triggered feeling. In the recent past, you have been dealing with some difficult issues to do with your heart and how you feel and your emotional well-being. So it's not been an easy time for you emotionally. You have had to be dealing with that, even though things are getting better, because I know for this soul family, things are now getting better. But it is like you've had to go through some kind of ego death, you know? An ego death is like part of your ego dying off, because it's time for it to go, because it's not the real you. But it's painful and it's confusing when you're going through it, because sometimes you don't really understand what's happening to you. So, you know, it's not easy when ego's being burnt off. That's why we go through painful situations, to help us burn off more ego. And we want to burn the ego off because we want to get back to who we really are, who our true nature is, how spirit intended us to be. You are going to be having a breakthrough over the weekend or the next few days, depending when you watch this video. You know, the next few days is a breakthrough for you in having more clarity, being able to see more clearly, being able to make decisions, or just at least see your life more clearly and see yourself more clearly. You know, you're getting more mastery over your mind. You know, your mind's got less control over you than it used to have. So definitely pat yourself on the back, because it's really hard to, you know, see clearly and have power over your own mind, because the ego is so unruly, especially when you're going through difficult times. But you are going to, if you are going through a difficult time at the moment, you are going to bounce out of it more quickly than you expect with that King of Swords. Or it could be more like a whole picture, you know, like say for example for me and a lot of us in the soul family, we have just been through a period of a few years of difficulty, and now we're coming out the other side. You know, and you're going to notice over the weekends, you know what, I can freaking do this. I can freaking do this. And I'm freaking doing it, you know. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on with your person then. What's going on with your person, please? What's going on with your person, please? What's going on with your person, please? Your person's working hard. We do get that a lot at the moment. You know, your person's had to kind of establish themselves in their life, and build themselves back up. They're basically going to be feeling pretty happy with themselves the next few days, because they're starting to see their hard work pay off. And the thing as well is that they're kind of cooperating more with other people, which is really good. So they might be finding things a bit easier in terms of who they interact with and who they're working with in their life in whatever capacity. So yeah, and they should be feeling a bit more stable as well the next few days. Let's have a look at what's your person's thinking with this deck here. What is your person thinking, please? What is your person thinking, please? What is your person thinking, please? Okay, oh, that's funny. That just came up. I don't know how that happens, really, when I've just shuffled. I've been watching your social medias and admiring your pictures. That came out on my TikTok and Instagram this morning, so you can have a look at that reading if you want. It's a quick one. They're also saying, I wish you were here with me. So your person is feeling your energy. Like that came out in the, you know, the relationship reading that I did, that's on the last reading I done on the videos. Your person is, you know, they're kind of wanting to be near you at the moment, or they're thinking about you. That's confirmation. We know that. Let's have a look at your romance card, your love card. What is the love message, please? What is the love message, please? What is the love message, please? Celebrate. Today, celebrate the love that you share with those that matter most. So you could be celebrating something over the weekend, or getting together, or, you know, it might not be the weekend when you're watching this. It can be any time, because I don't date them anymore. The next few days, you might have some sort of gathering or get together, celebration, or even just you might be celebrating. You might be celebrating something. Well done if you are. But you might not believe it at the moment, because obviously you might have been triggered by something. But you might be surprised in the next few days. There might be something for you to celebrate here. It's coming up for you. It's on the cards. So let's have a look at your astrology message. Okay, what is the astrology message, please? What is the astrology message, please? What is the astrology message, please? Mars. Ooh. Mars is a good one. Sex and aggression, Mars represents. So Spirit might be helping you tone your aggression down, or your angst. If you're feeling a bit angsty or angry about something, it's like Spirit is helping tone that down. Also, obviously, you could have some sexual urges coming up. That's possible. So that's that one. Let's have a look at your number. Spirit, what is the number, please? What is the number, please? Ooh, 3. Okay, 3 comes out a lot lately. We've had 3 of Pentacles a lot, 3 of Cups. 3, it's a number of progress. You're still at the beginning of your journey, but you're making good progress. You might be working with other people in order to achieve things, or spirit people, you know. Use your creativity and have fun. So it's a creative number. You are reminded to see the beauty and the art in everything around you. Very nice. I'm going to get my nails done next week. That'll be my beauty regime next week. I'm being patient. Anyway, I won't go into that now. I'm in the middle of a reading. Right. I'm going to do an angel card. Let's just connect with the angels of 100% pure light and the archangels. What is the message, please? What is the message, please? What is the message, please? 4 of Cups. Okay, so this is this is a bit of a card of sometimes being a bit fed up, or a bit like you're waiting for something and you're getting a bit fed up, or sometimes a bit impatient, and it's like, oh, you know, the Spirit is saying that while you're waiting for this thing, actually a lot of good things are happening. Which is mad, isn't it? You know, we don't always see it like that, but actually a lot of good things are happening for you at the moment, and over the next few days. So even if you do sometimes feel a bit fed up that you're kind of waiting for something, it's such an opportunity of other emotional and spiritual needs of yours being fulfilled in the meantime. There are wonderful opportunities of people who wish to help you. Opportunities are being offered. Maybe you aren't noticing or trusting, or maybe you are noticing. I mean, I think in this soul family we are noticing the opportunities. I think we are noticing now that, all right, certain areas of our life aren't perfect, but do you know what? There's some really good stuff happening that Spirit is bringing me at the moment that is kind of like making my life better anyway. So yeah, daydreaming or going within is a healthy way to get clarity, as long as you can act upon your dreams. So yeah, that's a good message from the angels, really. Like, if you do feel a bit fed up or impatient over the next few days, they want you to reflect on the things that are improving in your life, if you see what I'm saying. So we're going to go into this deck to look at the message from your spirit guides. What is the message, please? What is the message, please? What is the message, please? When you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. Your spirit guides are telling you, don't feel guilty for having fun. Don't feel guilty for doing things that are right for you, because you can't compare yourself to other people. Do you see what I mean? You are you, how Spirit intended you to be. You know, in this soul family, we are coming more into our authentic selves. You know, we're really trying not to hold up a false persona anymore, which is the ego. We're really trying to be our authentic selves. And when you find your authentic self, it's easier to choose what's right for you and not feel the guilt anymore, because any guilt that you feel is the superego, that false self that you created to please society. That's the part of you that will start to try and make you feel guilty for doing things that are right for you. Ignore it. That's what I had to do the last year when I was off with depression, because imagine how guilty I felt not doing the readings on the channel, you know, throwing my business away. But I had to honour what I was going through and, you know, ignore my superego that was trying to make me feel guilty, because you've got to do what's right for you. And your spirit guides are saying you're finding something exciting at the moment that makes you feel good, so you need to go ahead and do that and don't feel guilty for it. Let's have a look at your loved one in spirit. What is your loved one in spirit saying? What is your loved one in spirit saying? What is your loved one in spirit saying? Oh, that is so sweet. I am sorry for the way I left you. I wish I had done things differently. I am guiding you now. I mean, we know that anyone that passes back to spirit, it's really beyond their control how they pass over. But, you know, if you didn't get the chance to say goodbye to somebody, or they left in a way that was distressing, they want you to know that they are sorry about that. All right? So that's a lovely message, isn't it? So there you go. That's the reading. I'll go through it quickly again for you, because sometimes at the end it's quite nice to have a quick summary. Yeah, you know, you are gaining clarity the next few days, getting more mastery over your mind. You're seeing more clearly after a difficult time. So you might be going through a difficult time now, but the next few days it's going to pick up and you're going to feel like, do you know what, I've got this, I can do this. Your person's doing well the next few days. They're actually rebuilding very nicely, getting themselves into a more stable position, wanting to cooperate with others. Happy about that. They're watching you on social media, they're thinking about you. They do want to spend more time with you, ideally. They would like to. Your love message is about celebrations, so you might be having celebrations or gatherings, or you might be celebrating something. You might be celebrating a breakthrough about yourself and about your life, and that's really good. Spirit is helping you with your aggression. If you're feeling a bit angsty or agitated, Spirit is trying to help you calm down lately. And they're soothing you over the next few days. You might be getting sexual urges. You might be attracted to somebody or something like that. Say no more, that's up to you. I won't go into that one. Number 3, progress and creativity. So you might be feeling quite creative. You might be feeling like, do you know what, yeah, I'm progressing at the moment. I'm pretty happy about this. You know, and you're sort of noticing the good things in life, or the beautiful or good things. You might be waiting for something. You might feel a bit impatient at times, or a bit fed up, but at the same time you sort of do realise that Spirit is bringing you a lot of good things at the moment, and there is some fulfilling stuff going on for you. So you know you're going to find yourself focusing on the good things a bit more. Your spirit guides are telling you, do what excites you, do what makes you feel good, and don't feel guilty. And your loved one in spirit is saying they are sorry the way they left. They are. They didn't have a choice. It was the way things had to go. So don't you feel guilty either. All right. So that's the message. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up. Thanks for supporting the channel. I do really appreciate your comments and support. Can't believe we've sort of got through another few days, really, in the Matrix. I was going to say something, but I need to write it down on a piece of paper so that I remember at the end of each video what I was going to say. But I think I am going to start talking about the ego a bit more, because obviously I've talked a lot about my mental health journey, because I just wanted to, well, part of that is burning off my ego, obviously, because you have to be quite humble to admit mental health problems, especially, you know, in areas where you work and things like that. So it's all been part of me burning my ego off by talking about it. But I think I am going to start talking about the ego a bit more, which is a good thing, because the less ego we have, the more we are connected to spirit, you know, and hopefully the less suffering we have as well. That's the aim. Well, the ultimate aim is just to be one with spirit. The ultimate aim. We don't do it for what we get in return, but a big driving factor for me has always been to reduce my suffering, because I always knew I had mental health problems, so that was a big driving force for me to work with spirit. Because whenever I work with spirit, I find my mental health's better, because you can't have spirit and the ego at the same time. So if you ever notice that when you're working with spirit, you will find that your suffering automatically reduces down, and that's because spirit is the opposite direction of ego, and the ego is the mind where the mental health problems are, or stuff where the suffering is. So the more you can work with spirit and do spiritual things, that is why it does help your suffering. And the more you do it, the more you reduce your ego down. So that's why working with spirit is so good. But the gurus in India do say that we're not supposed to do it for that reason. We're just supposed to do it for wanting to be one with spirit. But it's the same thing, really, because spirit is the everlasting bliss, isn't it? Satchit Ananda. That's what they call it. Satchit Ananda. Oh dear. But yeah, that's what I was talking about in the last video, wasn't it? Whatever way you can reduce your mind activity down, either your suffering, like, and also pain body. It's not just about mind activity, it's about your pain body as well. So whatever you can find to help calm your pain body down, calm your mind down, then you're closer to spirit. Did you hear that? Amazing, isn't it? Every time I talk about spirit lately and ego, the Alexa goes off. That happened last time I was doing it. That's confirmation, isn't it? Anyway, I won't keep going on now. That will be my cue to stop. Anyway, I'll see you soon. I'll be back on soon. Peace.